Scorpio, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read is a general read for the collective of Scorpio, meaning anybody that has Scorpio in their chart. This message is meant for you. May not necessarily be your personal message. It may be for the person that's sitting next to you that has Scorpio in their chart. However, with this with it being a prelude to what is to come, more than likely it's your message too. Most definitely. For all Scorpios, because each week maintains a different message, and it may be minute and minuscule, or it may be large in situations. Example, Seven of Pentacles is your first week that we have sitting here. Now you can be evaluating whether or not something's worth your time and effort. It can be in regards to a relationship, something big that can affect your life, or it can be in regards to which pair of clothes, which shirt you're going to wear the next day or on a date. It's pretty minuscule, but it can actually affect, because if you've ever heard the different colors of your shirt being presented to, a first encounter, it will affect how that person sees you. And they will make a judgment. Unfortunately, they will make a judgment unknowingly about you due to the color of your shirt. So evaluating what's worth your time, it can be minuscule or it can be huge, but it all plays a part. So each week, each message has something, and it can be small or it can be, very large. But more than likely, it will play a part in what's to come for you. With all that being said, please also keep in mind that if you have an individual that is very, very tied to you, like a soul bond or a twin, their energy can kind of overlap in your read in this, and they can very much so play a part in regards to what is coming out in the messages. So I do want to give you a heads up on that, so you can pay close attention and apply where it's appropriate. All right. As you can see, we have the main tarot down. We'll do a quick overview of the message that's down, and then we'll do clarification and see what Spirit has to say as far as any messages or guidance that they have for you. Before we begin, I would like to ask Spirit to come forward and assist Scorpio in opening their eyes to see, their ears to hear, their heart to feel, and their intuition to discern this message that they are about to receive. All right, so like I said, for the first week, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We are definitely evaluating a situation to see if it's even worth your time. For the second week, this is second week here, third and fourth, so you can follow along. For the second week, we have the Hangman. Not quite in the full upright, but we're definitely already performing the task of looking at the entirety of a situation from a different perspective, basically putting the shoe on the other foot so you can see things differently and how to address it, or how things could have been addressed in a situation. Definitely taking a step back and looking at it in a different way. For the third week, we have the Three of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And they are just coming out of being upright, heading towards being in reverse, but we are still too close to being in the upright. So there was some heartbreak here, quite possibly for the Queen of Swords and Aquarius, maybe Aquarius energy. But there was definitely some heartbreak, some heartache, and a need to heal. And so, Queen of Swords, is gathering the information to see what she needs to cut away, what doesn't serve, what doesn't benefit, because there was a heartbreak, and so things need to go. You know, you can't keep something around that's going to hurt you. It's kind of the attitude that the Queen of Swords has, and I say rock on. For the fourth week of December, we have the Three of Wands on its side, and it's heading towards being in reverse. We're not there yet. In the upright, we're calling in what we want. We're manifesting what we want. We're waiting for it to come. And that is how that is. But with it being that way, you're kind of heading towards giving up on them coming in. So instead of maintaining the belief that it's going to come, you're heading towards giving up on that thought that it's going to happen. Now, if you put something out there for the divine and the universe to pick up, and they're, you expect them to deliver. I don't know if expect is the best word to use. Working in tandem. So, the divine and the universe work with you to where you want something and it is your heart's desire, then the divine and the universe will do their darndest to go out of their way to make it happen. Okay? But you cannot expect it to happen. So it was a poor choice on my part. Words, they play a big role in how you use them. But definitely working in tandem with them. And you're kind of not seeing the action, so therefore you're kind of giving up on it. But in the background, even though you don't see it happening, it is happening. If you put it out there and it was, pure of heart for the universe and the divine to pick it up, they're doing it. It's just you don't see the activity occurring. You got to give them time, because that's literally, it takes time for them to accomplish. You're not the only one that they're tending to. You're just as important as the very next guy, but you're not the only person that they're tending to. And it will come when it's supposed to, when it's best opportunity for you at that time. All right, so the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. We are keeping our emotions to ourselves, not sharing with anybody. But yeah, they're running pretty deep. And they're pretty turmoilish. Is that even a word? But there's a lot of turmoil going on here. You got waves picking up. So he's got a lot of emotions that are pretty turmoil in there. Let's do some clarification, see what we have here. All right, so please clarify the Seven of Pentacles. First week, December 2021, please. Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Wanting to find some balance. Have some happiness and harmony. Lovers is on the bottom of the deck. Soul bond, twin, deep relationship. Wanting harmony with them. Is it worth the time? Is it worth the effort? Five of Pentacles. Not really feeling like, that insecurity is kicking in. I'm feeling rather guarded. Seven of Wands behind that. Maybe a little defensive because of that. So, and that's where that turmoil is kicking in. That's what I was just shown. You feel insecure, so then you kind of lash out. Instead of just saying, I feel insecure, you lash out at them. Or you just lash out. And that's how you roll. So if you're not feeling like you're you're at your best or your strongest, then heaven help the person that's sitting next to you, so to speak. Oh, bless your heart. That definitely needs to be. Temperance is a huge one that is an applicator for you. All right, so let's look at the second week of December 2021 for Scorpio, please. The Hangman. Please clarify the Hangman. Queen of Pentacles, self-sufficiency. The best partner you could ever have. Emotionally stable, financially stable. Willing to help as long as she can help, but she will not cut her own throat. And also the Ten of Cups. Three of Pentacles, will it work? Looking at the Queen of Pentacles, will it work? Will it work? Will it work? Will it work? Clarify the Three of Swords, Queen of Swords for the third week of December 2021. Try to be strong and confident. I was just told trying to put off an air of being strong and confident, even though you hurt and feeling trapped. Feeling like you don't know which direction to go. And needing to make a decision on how to have equal give and take. So you're trying to put off this air that you know what you're doing, and basically you're hurt and you don't know what you're doing, and that's where that insecurity kicks in. And so then we lash out. Okay. So please clarify the Three of Wands on its side. Fourth week, December 2021 for Scorpio, please. Oh, a book. Yay. Judgment. Four of Cups. High Priestess. Page of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Ooh. 3 4s down on the ground. Pay attention, please, for anybody that does numerology. 3 4s on the ground. Okay. So we have we decided to not look at the cup that's being offered. We decided to refuse that cup. And so trying to figure out how to build your own stability. Even though you're feeling rather beat down right now. You're just wanting to move on to something calmer. You're definitely holding on to the idea, holding on to the fact of stability, clinging to that you can make it happen, that it will happen, that it's going to come to happen. So using your inner knowing, that knowledge of building new, so that you'll have stability, and then hold on to that tight. You're going to cling to that, really tightly on having that stability. But yeah, you can. basically given up. You let go of what you sent out because you called in something, and now you're just, I guess you're reneging on that. You're pulling back on that and saying, yeah, I sent that out there, but never mind. And you're going to rely on your intuition on how to figure out how to have that stability and hold tight to it. You don't have to let me know how that works for you. Let's see if we can get some messages and guidance for you, Scorpio, in regards to this read, huh? Messages and guidance for Scorpio in regards to December 2021. What is... Okay. Well, we have the Two of Swords, Nine of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Lots of swords there. Wow. That's crazy how those swords fell out there. Definitely confused, not able to see your direction, stressing out over it, on needing or wanting to move towards the sun, move towards happiness, towards the light. But you're trying to do it quietly, trying to do it undercover so nobody sees you. So you're trying to move on without anybody seeing you. Do it. To attain your calling, your destiny, King of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. Be successful in your calling. Guidance. Have a plan about the change you want to bring forward. That's your guidance. The message is you're trying to be sneaky about moving on because of this hurt. So you're going into hangman mode here and looking at the whole perspective about this betrayal and being hurt, so you can then make a decision to move forward. To a Wands, because you're feeling pretty weighed down. Ten of Wands. Have a plan about what you want to come forward so you can have that stability and hold tight to it. Page of Pentacles is all about getting all your knowledge, all the information on how to build that foundation so that you can then build on it and have your forever after, your Ten of Pentacles with it. And it won't come crumbling down as a tower, but it'll be nice and stable, a nice stable foundation that you can build on. That's what the Page of Pentacles is about. So you can have that stability and you can hold tight to it. Well, you have a very interesting December 2021 coming up here. I do look forward to seeing what messages that Spirit has to bring forward to you. Maybe some guidance next week. We'll do a kind of quick check-in and see how you're doing. And see what Spirit has to say for you. Let's look and see about the energies that you have in here. We do have Pisces and Sagittarius a couple of times in here. Leo, Scorpio, you've made yourself an appearance in here. And that is as far as the major arcana go. So definitely there's some decisions that really need to be made up in here. Not so many major arcanas as much as minor arcanas, and that's indicative of a decision that truly needs to be made. But we'll see how that goes as time goes on. And until then, I do look forward to next week, and may all your choices be blessed.